look at Tropical Storm Ana, it actually intensified in the overnight hours. It has sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, gusts as strong as 85. Yesterday morning, we were talking about sustained winds of 60, so it did intensify while you were sleeping. The storm is about 280 miles to the east-southeast of the Big Island, and it's moving a little faster than it was yesterday at 14 miles per hour, moving off to the west-northwest. Taking a look at its current track, it's actually more in our favor because the track has it moving more to the south-southwest of the state. As we take a look, it moves off to the northwest, and it's expected to be a Category 1 hurricane by this afternoon, and that's because it's still sitting in very warm sea surface waters and not interfering with a whole lot of wind shear. And it's going to be a Category 1 hurricane about 120 miles west-southwest of the Big Island. As it continues to move off to the north, you can see it remains well far south of the state, and it will continue to move towards Kauai around Sunday morning. That's when it's going to impact the Garden Isle. And you can see the Garden Isle is the only state that is near the cone of uncertainty. Even though the state right now, for the most part, lies outside of the cone of uncertainty, it doesn't mean we're quite in the clear yet. There's still a few more atmospheric conditions that meteorologists are monitoring to see if this track does remain well to the south and west of us. Taking a look at all the computer models tracking the storm, you can see for the most part it brings the storm towards the state, but you can see it mainly stays to the south and southwest, but there are a few models that do have it veering off more to the north-northwest towards the western end of the state, and that's why I emphasize the track could vary in the upcoming hours, and we're talking about 48 hours from now the track could still change, so keep that in mind out there. Regardless, Big Island folks are going to feel the impacts first. That's why they are under a tropical storm watch. We are expecting some heavy rain on the Big Island that could cause some flash flooding and some mudslides. Those strong winds are anticipated to arrive by this afternoon, as well as the large surf. Flash flood watch also in effect for the Big Island today, starting at noon, lasting through Sunday. We're expecting 6 to 8 inches of rain on the Big Island, up to a foot for some of the southeastern slopes. We're talking about you folks there in the lower Puna district. Also, with all this rain coming down at a very fast rate, we could see flash flooding, a rockfall possible, as well as mudslides possible on the Big Island.